It's Week 14 of the NFL, and we'll see Brock Purdy. He's gone over 4,000 yards passing now for the year. It's the 49ers and the Cardinals. Coming up next.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
So out come the Cardinals now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
You look at this Niner defense.
It's quite a unit, that's for sure. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
And when you're getting ready to face the number 1 overall offense in the NFL, it does not matter where you rank defensively because you got your hands full. You don't know what you're going to face, but you know that that's a strong unit that you're getting ready for.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And taken right at the 35.
A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a glance here at the veteran who will be leading them. Now in his 8th year in the NFL.
Purdy to throw it on 1st down.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Purdy to throw again on 2nd and 10. This one into the hands of Pitts.
Touchdown, 49ers!
Kyle Pitts.
His 14th touchdown now on the year.
And the Niners get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Taken at the goal line. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And on the first drive, 3-and-out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not...
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick.
And they'll spot him at the 3-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to...
Touchdown 49ers! From 3 yards out.
And the Niners are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. A nice, tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only 1 play to score it.
This fielded right at the goal line. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. And that often runs you into a penalty.
Ritter on 1st and 10. He's got this downfield to McBride. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards there, a big one.
Seems like all the fireworks in this first quarter have been on the other sideline, but here they're saying, hey, we've got some explosive guys on our side too. And that's a big play in a game that's looking like it might be full of big plays.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 36 yards on the play.
Well, my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
On the give, this is Nichols.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Into the hands of Nichols.
And this won't do it.
He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Yeah, and on 3rd down, you know those pass rushers, they're in the starter's block. They're just waiting for the pistol to fire. You can almost hear the defensive coaches on the sideline pre-snap. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Really good job there of identifying it and making the play to force 4th down.
And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top 4.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time.
Tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Amari Hooker. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line.
And he'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them. And they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
From the 5, here's 2nd and 2. Here's Nichols.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Ritter now.
And he will find his man on the outside. So they'll get nothing out of that play. And it'll be 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So the interception set him up a terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he will not bring it out. He'll just go down to a knee here for a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 25. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. 3rd down and 6. Ritter. He finds his man complete. That's Nichols. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake. That is caught by Stewart. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Nichols. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And here, you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart, not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
And they'll run with Nichols. And he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They only get a hard-fought yard, but that's all they needed. It pays off the decision to go for it, 1st and goal. Here's Ritter. Incomplete.
And down here, 1st and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
2nd down throw coming for Ritter. This is caught. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Back in Arizona, 2nd quarter action. It's the Cardinals in possession. They were held out last time. Here now is 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. They'll try and run for it. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And this 49er defense stands tall down near the goal line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Well, remember, these two teams met earlier in the year in Santa Clara with the Niners coming out on top. So a win here in Arizona would give them the season sweep. Now on first down, it's Purdy. Over the middle, it's complete. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that will bring up second down. The partner, this offense 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's 3rd year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
On 2nd down, Ritter. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stewart. And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Ritter will set up to throw it. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Here comes the Cardinals punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Taken from just outside the 30. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They go play action here. Purdy. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Purdy looking to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep when they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. The Cardinals on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Derek Stingley getting home on the corner blitz. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Pulled in at the 24. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 43. Here's Walker to start the drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 55 yards. And the 49ers are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. So out now come the Cardinals. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. On 2nd down, Nichols. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 15.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively, or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Take it at the 37. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And they will take over 1st and 10. San Francisco's offense returns to the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. And that'll bring up 4th down on a big sack with a loss of 5. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And they'll get to this and touch it. Looks like, yeah, right at the 15-yard line here. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled-out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
He has been nearly impossible to throw on all year long. If it was me, I'd say he could go ahead and book that trip to the NFL Awards show in February. He's going to be Defensive Player of the Year, I think. What do you think?
I would agree with you, and the reason why, because he takes the ball away, because he gets to the football. The only way a defensive back ever wins this award is because they have a number of interceptions, takeaways, knockdowns, all that. Add it all together, he's created a lot of big plays.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get...
Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Purdy looking to throw on first down here. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Purdy will set up to throw it here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Justin Jefferson from 13 yards out. And the 49ers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken at the goal line. And they'll be backed up to start this drive as he's taken down right around the 15. Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. Ritter's throw finds its target, Dobbs. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number one. From the 23, this is 2nd and 3. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. He finds his man, complete. That's Nichols. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Final play before the half. Here's Ritter. And a loose football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense, they're coming back out onto the field, and we're going to give you a look at the playoff picture now into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs, so a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And he'll be stopped up at the 26 after a gain of only a couple.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that is exactly what you needed defensively. It's a long road back from here, but that's a good start to the second half as they force a punting situation and a 4th down.
And the fair catch is made at about the 27-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On play action, here's Ritter. And he's got this one complete to Stewart. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll try the left side. It's Nichols, and he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Now that ground game just continues to struggle to really get any momentum in this ball game, Charles. And I mean, you're at the point here, 3rd quarter, down 4 scores, probably going to have to put it in the air.
Oh, no question about it. So that's your only chance, your only opportunity. But think of the pressure you just put on your offensive line, because if you're a pass rusher, you're not even thinking about them running the football. All you're doing is getting into that sprinter stance and going after the quarterback.
Ritter. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Romeo Doubs. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Cardinals are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead is down to 28-10. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. This taken in right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. The drive starts with a completion left side. His 2nd catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first. And it's 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
And the 49er first down.
Back to throw, Purdy. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. Now Purdy. Short throw caught by Pitts. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that's going to bring up second down. Purdy off the play fake. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. A gain there of 21 yards. Play action, and now here's Purdy to throw it. Over the middle, complete. That's Buchanan. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 4 at the Cardinals' 22-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the 49er first down.
Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
On second down, it's Walker. Oh, he shifts back, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
The safety blitz staged to perfection that time as they sack him for a loss of 6. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. A huge play there for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll keep it on the ground. Nichols works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Well, this defense, they've got the 4-score advantage, and you can see why they continue to bottle up the run game, and really they've just been sharp in all facets here in this one, CD.
Yeah, they've kept that offense in check the entire game, and I think it's been led by what you just talked about, that defensive front
which has not allowed them to run the football and establish control of the line of scrimmage.
Subsequent gains of 3, 4, and now 5 yards. Good enough for the first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Back to the air on second down. Here's Ritter again. This complete to Langford. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. The Cardinal passing game dialed in now. First down. Sticking with the passing game. Here's Ritter again. Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the scramble in second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
But they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Ritter throwing on third down. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Touchdown, Cardinals! From 10 yards out. And the Cards are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out on the field now, here come the 49ers. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
First down, San Francisco.
Purdy to throw it on first down. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. In motion left goes a tight end. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Straight ahead, Walker. Brought down, but after we saw a flashy little move, stopped short of the 40. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on second down. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Walker with another carry. And room there to work it inside the 25. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
the 24-yard line.
Throwing here, Purdy. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a first down.
First down, San Francisco.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, second down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Purdy bootlegging it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of 8 and a tough result there on 1st and goal.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal. Purdy now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. They wind up with 6 on the hook up there, but it's not enough. 4th and goal.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. Ritter on 1st and 10. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
2nd and 10 now. It's Ritter. He completes it to Stewart. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 83 yards receiving now for him on the afternoon as he's got a first down here. Here's Ritter. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down. Ritter back to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Trent McDuffie in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Here comes the Cardinals punter now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. That's taken at around the 40. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They go play action here. Purdy. Flush to his right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Kudos for the defense from me on that one, because they were prepared the whole way for him to try and escape and hit them for more yardage running it. I like the way they stayed zeroed in on him and kept him contained when he pulled the ball down. I think he was fortunate to get what he did on that run.
Here's Purdy now on 3rd and goal. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fair catch taken right at the 10-yard line. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Ritter with another throw on 2nd down. Into the hands of Nichols. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Ritter. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Here comes the Cardinals punter now. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there. Taken right around the 44. A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. To the right side, this is Walker. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 84 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They run again with Walker. And he'll take this one down near the 15. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
At the 15-yard line.
On the counter, it's Walker. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll... Interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And well, they could just run this clock out, but here is the field goal unit on 4th down. And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over.